Welcome to Jurisedge Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss important cases for March 2022. This is a video in the series in which we are discussing important judgments for the CLAT PG examination. There are other videos where we have discussed important case laws from January and February 2022 as well. So do check them out from the link given in the description box. Let's start this video and discuss the first half of cases which are important for the month of March. The first important case is Pathali Makkal Katchi versus Milerum Perumal case. In this very important judgment, a two-judge bench has decided important issues with respect to reservation. As you are all aware that reservation as an issue has been important for the last 2 to 3 years, wherein important judgments have come on this point. So this is another one in the same series. In this case, the court was looking into the constitutional validity of one of the state laws. So there are a lot of important observations, but one of the most important observations that the court has reiterated in this case is that sub-classification amongst backward classes is permissible. Other than this also, there is a discussion on all the important landmark cases on the issue of reservation, which makes this case very important for CLAT PG. Now let's come to the second case. So this second case is actually not from the month of March, but since this was skipped from the list of February, so we have added it here. So the second important case is N. Rajendran versus S. Valli. It's a two-judge bench decision. It is very important because it is again an important case on the issue of irretrievable breakdown of marriage. So in the last couple of years, we have had important judgments on the issue of irretrievable breakdown of marriage as a ground for dissolution of marriage. So in this case, the court has reiterated the point that consent of parties is not required for dissolution of marriage when the order is made under Article 142 of the Constitution on the ground of irretrievable breakdown of marriage. So another important case on family law. Coming to the third important judgment, we have Nandu Singh versus State of Madhya Pradesh. In this important case, a three-judge bench has discussed the importance of motive in establishing the chain of events for prosecution of the accused person. Although this is a very short judgment standing at merely 8 to 10 pages, but the discussion with respect to relevance of motive in establishing a crime has been discussed in quite detail. So it's important to check this out in respect of criminal law. Coming to the fourth important judgment, we have Union of India versus Mangovind Samantare case, a very important two-judge bench decision on the issue of administrative law. So in this case, apart from discussion on the factual matrix of the case, the judgment also discusses the power of judicial review of the court in matters of quantum of punishment imposed by the decision-making authority. So this judgment lays down that what are the limitations on the power of judicial review when the issue is with respect to a decision that has been taken on the amount of punishment that has to be imposed by a decision-making authority. So a very important case on administrative law, a short judgment, but an important one. Coming to the last judgment of part 1 of March cases, we have State of Karnataka versus State of Meghalaya case, an important two-judge bench decision. It is a lengthy judgment which discusses about the legislative competence of state legislatures with reference to levy of tax on lotteries. Now this is a very important case because apart from the discussion on the factual matrix of the case, it also discusses in detail the constitutional scheme with respect to distribution of powers of lawmaking between the center and the state and the division between list 1, list 2 and list 3. So a very important judgment on the issue of legislative competence. This brings us to the end of our video. Now this is only part 1 of March cases, so please check this space for another part for important case laws that have been left for March 2022. Also please note these cases are only relevant particularly for the CLAT PG examination. So there may be other cases which are also important, but they may not particularly be relevant for CLAT PG. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.